Hello, fellow cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Normally, I write about and do videos about Forex trading. Been into Forex trading for quite a few years, but a little while back I got introduced to the fascinating world of cryptocurrencies, and I've been spending a lot of time researching them ever since, finding it quite interesting. Um, so before I get into this video, I just want to give the usual disclaimer that nothing in this video is to be considered investing advice of any kind. This is just for informational or entertainment purposes only. If you're considering investing in cryptocurrencies or in anything in general, as usual, you should be getting your own proper advice, doing your own research, doing your own due diligence before making any kind of decisions to invest any of your own hard-earned money in cryptocurrencies. So with that out of the way, today I wanted to talk about a particular project that I've been looking quite closely at, and I'm finding it very interesting, is Publica. And Publica is, like all the other cryptocurrencies, is utilizing the blockchain technology. And so what I would say, with all the new ICOs coming out every week, it seems to be getting more difficult to find those hidden gems or those projects, which appear to have some good short-term and long-term potential. But having said that, the blockchain technology revolution is in its infancy still, and so those people that are, aware of it and looking at it now and making some smart decisions, I think we're in a unique spot in history right now where those people can make some nice profits if they're taking their time doing their research and making some good decisions. Okay, so Publica. I've looked quite a bit at their site, and their site's found at www.publica.io. And basically, what I can tell from the site and doing a bit more research on them, what they're aiming to do is to utilize the blockchain, the smart contract technology, to decentralize the ebook publishing market. And what they're aiming to do is to significantly reduce the entry barrier for up-and-coming ebook authors or established ebook authors. And they're aiming to do this in a number of unique ways for the authors. But at the same time, they're also looking to provide incentives for the purchasers of these ebooks to utilize technology as well. So basically, combining or uniting the purchasers with the authors, and they're providing incentives to both groups. I'm going to boil this video, I think, into three main reasons why I think this particular project or this cryptocurrency has a lot of potential, and could be looking at a lot of growth in 2018 and beyond. So the first reason why I think this particular cryptocurrency has a lot of potential is, in my opinion, it solves a real problem. There's a clear use for it in the real world, and there's a lot of demand for the solution that they're offering to the problem that exists. With so many of these cryptocurrencies, and that's why you really have to do your research, because I think a lot of them are they're not really doing anything original. They're a carbon copy of a number of cryptos that already exist, or they seem to be coming up with a solution for a problem that doesn't really exist, or something there's not really a high demand for. So after reviewing the white paper, and the white paper is found on the website, scroll down here a little further, open that up. So here it is here. So they have a really nice, thorough white paper as well. It's not overly technical, so any layperson can read it and become informed as to what they're about. But really, in a nutshell, what I boil it down to, what they're trying to do from the white paper, what seems to me, is they're trying to unite authors and readers directly, cutting out the middleman retailers, and this will in turn result in greater revenues for the actual authors and increased savings that are passed on to the readers of these ebooks. They're also looking to expand the range of business models available to authors, and also allow for authors to potentially raise funds, the funds necessary to produce their ebooks, through source funding or crowdfunding. So I thought that was a fairly original and genius idea. Also, they're looking to give creator freedom, business freedom, and creativity freedom to authors who can, and in turn, this will result in greater options to the readers as well. Through the blockchain technology, they're also looking to give unique ownership rights to the purchasers of these ebooks. Because as it stands right now, essentially when you buy an ebook, all you're getting is basically a license to read that. You can't really do anything else with it. You can't share it with anybody else, and those kinds of things. And finally, what I thought was interesting after looking at the white paper was it's not just ebook capabilities. They're also looking at print-on-demand capabilities, which would allow paperback copies to be available for those who prefer that format. But it also eliminates the waste associated with traditional large printing runs of paperback books, if they're not all sold. So have a look at the white paper. I'm not going to go through the whole white paper here in this video because it would be a lengthy video, but give that a read if you're interested in this particular project, because I think it'll be very informative for you. So getting back to the website here. The second reason why I think this particular project has a lot of potential is that the ebook industry itself is huge. I just did a quick search on that topic at the website statistica.com here, just out of curiosity to see what kind of sales we're looking at on an annual basis. And according to this website, in 2017, the annual sales of just ebooks was $11.354 billion. So you can see how massive this industry is. So, one could argue that Publica, they're in a fairly unique project, and if they can capture just even a small portion of this market share through their technology and through the blockchain technology, the potentials are fairly huge. If we head over to the CoinMarketCap website, just quickly here, just to give you by example, you can see that currently the market cap of the whole cryptocurrency space is over $600 billion. And it's been kind of bouncing around, hovering around 600 billion for a little while now. We'll take a look at Publica itself, and Publica, currently the market cap sitting at about almost $20 million, and this has actually jumped up quite a bit in the last 24 hours or so. I checked it earlier today and was only at about 15 million, so it's making some nice growth already. The circulating supply or total supply of PBL or Pebble tokens associated with this technology is 33 million, just over almost 34 million. So by way of an example, the market cap's tiny right now. This is a fairly new project. There's significant room for growth here. But even by example, if this particular cryptocurrency could make it into even the top 30, which in my humble opinion is entirely possible, you'd be looking at a market cap of around $1.3 billion. So just by doing some simple math, based on the current market cap, and if it was looking at that kind of growth, you'd be looking at about 65 times where it's sitting right now. So that would put each token into the value of about $70 or so. So there's some real potential for growth. It's just in its early stages. Going back to the website here, so the third reason why I think this project has a lot of potential, and I'm very interested in it, is that it seems to have a very solid team and a very solid plan. So just looking at the team here briefly, just scroll down on the website. So the project seems to have a very, like I said, a very strong team. It's made up of the CEO Joseph Mark, the COO Antons Saprico, Antons, and the CTO Yuri Pimenov. So Mr. Mark, a little bit of a write-up about him. It looks like he's been involved in some pretty important media projects such as DirecTV and Verizon Fios TV. And according to the website, those particular projects have put him in a spot where he's brings a lot of experience to the table. To be quite honest, I don't know a lot about those particular projects that he's worked on in the past. Based on the website right up here, it seems like those are fairly well known and in the media industry. So Anton Saprico, he has been involved with ScandiWeb, and I'm familiar with that name. I've done a little bit of research on them just to see what they're about, and I was actually particularly impressed with ScandiWeb. They're a company providing e-commerce solutions for companies such as Coca-Cola, Walmart, Jaguar, Sephora, and Thomas Router. So those are some big names, big companies, and he's been involved in his position at ScandiWeb. He's responsible for operational management. So, and then we have Yuri Pimenov, and basically describes his experience as he's been around the Bitcoin technology for quite a while. Long-term contributor to the blockchain community. So I'll have to do a little bit more research on the team itself, but they seem to have quite a bit of experience and come from a pretty diversified background. So that's sort of the last piece there for me. So if you're, what I would encourage you to do if you're at all interested in cryptocurrencies or Publica in general, have a look at their white paper, have a look at their website, do your own research, make your decision for yourself, obviously. But I thought this was interesting to me, and I thought it would point you in the right direction to start, anyways, if you're at all interested. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to comment, like, and share. Thank you.